welcome back. We have a postcard. Ill-advised residential area overlooking Jamrock, 13-story building. How did we get that? Check out your gun. Right, because our gun was sold to some random fucking person. For some reason. We're almost at the end of day one. Can we talk to this guy?
A lorry stuck in the tree.
No. Oh, well, let's talk to this guy. Might as well.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
No. Well, we have a right to work. I don't know if you do have a right to work, but what's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He is a full head taller than everyone else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Oh, then yes. Okay, then I'm thinking no. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's... I mean, maybe it is. Yeah, I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work! Right to work!
What does right to work mean?
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Yeah, why don't you run down the cause for me?
Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
Okay.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
It does feel like that. I think that's definitely very accurate. I don't think it can cause. I don't think I've chosen any side yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers.
I have a real problem with this guy's prejudice. Like, so far he's told me nothing about his cause. I've asked about his cause 3 times now, and he's told me that cops don't like things, and he wants the right to a job. Which means nothing. Like, these are nothing to me.
I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the
Right to work! Right to work!
Do I? Like, I don't... No, I fucking don't, bro. I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you!
Jesus Christ, bro.
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scott.
What is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you're unable to get through?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad could one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Why don't you talk to them? Yeah, we're just going through like the initial line of questioning, like getting the bearings.
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
Whoa. Whoa.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
True.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Man rubs his jaw. A perfect, lightly bearded square wedge. What is a strike? Yeah, who are these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
Right, but you're going against a strike.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
That's a good question.
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
Right. What is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
My God.
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
What do you mean ill-fitting?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You're wearing new clothes.
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
I gotta ask, where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. I thought you looked really familiar there for a second.
No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person. Just a hunch. Or you just might be paranoid.
Not going, but I am a prior, and I don't really like this guy very much. Listen, I already got that, but I'm asking about your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
The drill. I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know. I know bars. Been thrown out of some. Maybe that's why you seem familiar. I don't really drink. You can probably smell it on my breath. Should I say I'm frequenting bars? No, because personally, I don't. I don't really frequent bars that much, but maybe I know it.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Never heard of it. Are you lying?
We're done here. I have a strike to break.
Oop.
Yes?
Let's see if we can talk to this guy. Now that we've gotten a little piece of information.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Come to Martini's investigating a murder. Also, you know a bit about armor. Come to Martini to investigate a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
It's actually very fun and easy. You're right, it's almost impossible. I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who this is, who did it. Yeah, maybe.
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
He didn't do it. It's the truth.
What's behind these gates?
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
Does this mean you let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
He points up the stairs with his flask. The passage grants it. Okay.
Beneath the jolliness, he suddenly seems doubtful. If it's so simple, why did the scab leader warn you of the guards blocking the way?
Simple. I just walk in.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Measure. I think I met him.
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semenese supremacist up there. Walk right past him. Then press the button to unlock the door.
Uh-huh.
Then go past him again. And you
Okay.
enter the arbor through the office. Está.
So you're saying it's actually quite difficult.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation.
No.
Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Any of the Scabs tribe converting to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the Scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Got it.
Sure,
Kuno said you're the man who knows a lot about the armor.
the little boy had the good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
Oh god.
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cop's in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So Kuno probe into the armor. What did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
Oh.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
You know what? I do want the interesting part.
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
I'm gonna find. Hold on, 4 pieces? What about the legs? Yeah, what about the legs?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
What? I'm ambitious. I'm gonna find all the pieces.
All of it? There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to processing, but okay. Let's find all of it.
Kim loves a task, and we've had about 50 tasks.
It's
on us.
implied he finds it unlikely that you will succeed in this.
And Mesqui's epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza for you.
So Kuno uses to what, scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
Well, thank you for your cooperation.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
Oh, good to talk to you. Let's talk to this guy again. Let's see if we can get any further with him.
Last we saw, your race was being superseded by the Seminese.
Listen. You're right about all this. Now I just need you to let me into the harbor.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war.
What?
Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Jesus Christ, bro.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Meshahed's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
Would that mean I have to become a Semini supremacist myself?
Well, not as such. What you do with a mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist.
You serve the Union. Are they white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
He turns his eyes towards the harbor, seeming bored with you.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
But you still serve them. How does that factor into your life?
Mr. Claire is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital, something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
My jam is a mysterious force thing. I'm not a communist.
Of course you are, Revacholian man. The failure of communism to challenge the world order is the core of your race fate. All around you, the fruits of its defeat. Individualism, rock and roll music, sexually transmitted disease.
What the fuck is going on here?
Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
I've gotten it from disco, actually. I said I'm not a communist. I don't know who I am. But that's one thing I know. Youth culture does not affect my thinking. It's true. Yeah, I like to think that youth culture does not affect my thinking.
Of course it does. You are a degenerate individualist and a rock and roll rebel. A pawn of international finance, just like the rest of your ham-colored race.
Jesus Christ, bro. You make it really hard for anyone to care about you.
I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminis race.
The Semites are wonderful. I need to enter the harbor now on police business. Who are the Semites?
The South Island race, haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. Millennia before you.
Right.
We are the future. That is all you need to know.
So you were born on the islands, and then you moved to Revachol?
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulimbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminese women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pale.
So you did not come from the islands.
No. I have heard about it on the radio.
The radio? Wow, look at you, Mr. Influence.
He would be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry in front of the women.
So you're not really Seminese, you're just from Revachol.
I'm from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Simony strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting into the harbor.
Kim, what do you think about this?
I think this racist is better than the last. But the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be the...
That will be our lucky racist. How do you know there will be a next racist?
He will grant us 3 wishes.
Your pedomorphic friend has quick wits. A protruding occiput and an indented zygomatic bone.
The lieutenant does not flinch.
You should keep him close. The congenital defect of farsightedness does not render him a complete invalid. He still has the use of his mind.
What do you think about this mug?
He does not so much as glance at the object.
You know anything about it?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
He had nothing to do with it.
What are your tattoos supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Right.
I am not like them.
Oh, he's not a racist.
I am
Okay.
craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be small.
What the fuck? Are you sure? I mean, that jaw is clearly an atavistic stigmata.
That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes, plenty.
What the fuck?
Babe, thanks. But I got this.
What the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
You have him off guard now. He's preoccupied with his situation with his woman.
Don't be fooled.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
I'm sorry. I understand now. Deeper.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront international capital.
My jam is
Something
mysterious
your
fourth
race
thing.
jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs?
Actually, disco.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
I hate how he talks, by the way. It's just like... It's just one long goddamn fucking... Breakthrough imminent. Okay. I don't really know who these Seminoles are.
I can see that.
No.
The Seminoles,
My
we
God.
are the future. I am a descendant. No,
He would be appreciative if you did not further chase this.
yes.
This could have made him more open to discussing the race enigma with you. The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free
Your
of
earlobes are too
throwback.
big.
The size of the earlobes is...
Your earlobes are flawed.
Yes.
You're sure I'm not cranimetrically superior to you?
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a
else?
purely aesthetic, it is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Ghul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head, and long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper,
What the fuck?
and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Interesting. So one of your ancestors was Sir Leclerc and the other Vespers?
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Rivasholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Ghul. That is the only reason you are here.
Let's just subscribe to his fucking stupid ass theory.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Measurehead, I am new to this world. Help me understand its races.
Do you?
It's for the...
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then to you. He lets out.
You are obviously a liberal, Sailite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which
says-
one do you need education on?
He says A, B, and then C through F. It's not C, F, A? Seems a little bit sus to me.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding.
Is that true? I don't feel like that's true. I feel like we've disseminated a lot of traits about different people, but I don't know if we've actually built any knowledge on the why. You know what? We haven't even built on if that is actually true. We're just saying things, bro.
A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Okay, so who are Type A in your view?
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have Type A race propensities. The other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race.
What?
True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem. Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
And who are these Seminese and Areopelagics?
As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Seminese and the Areopagite are on the ascent.
What is the difference between Seminese and Archaeopelagites?
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Simonese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls.
You know, something's fucked up here.
The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite, or Simeopagite super race.
This is all like,
That
by the
is
way,
all.
straight
There
over
are
my
no
head.
more Type A races in the world.
Nature was not capable of more.
What about Type B?
Type B are the unheroic races,
I'm done
amorphous
listening to this guy.
non-competitors
Jesus
of
fucking
the
Christ.
great race.
Mud-colored.
The Koikas of Grad, Yugo,
Nah.
Jis,
Nuh-uh.
Chest et al. Are what
Nah,
you
the
would call
fuck up,
white
bro.
officer in a suspect description.
You said have been trained to identify themselves as white in official descriptions? What the fuck does that even mean?
Yes. To an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, muddy, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking Alrul and smoking the degenerate tobacco herb, and for eating potato. The Khoikhoi, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
So, you're saying that potatoes are making people... potatoes are turning the frogs gay. Is that what you mean to say
Wouldn't
here?
he be one for ethnostates?
You don't like ethnostates?
They are microscopic. The Semeno-Areopagite superstate will cover the entire remaining planetary crust, uninterrupted. From Holy Semenine to the Boreal Plateau of Katla.
Right.
Its leaders will be the genetic epitome of the Simonese and Areopagite stock, elected by nature, not the base inner spoilage called demos.
I don't think that really answers my question, but okay. And the Bashulers?
Revacholians, halfway between Type A and the Racial Cauldron. Two makes to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history
What the
on this
fuck?
planet.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
I'm pretty sure history hasn't lasted that long.
The mysteries of the people of this planet are a tragedy that has played out countless times over, like a fever dream of skin, hair, and bone. Wake up, naive Chespius.
No, wait, we're supposed to subscribe to his fucking worldview. Ooh, that revolution was perpetuated. I've heard about this revolution. Mistakes were made, but the right stuff you're wrong about. Yeah, that was perpetuated by degenerate left-wing marauders.
The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad, in Zarath ridden potato carts. It is literally an illness. A prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft, sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and paranoia. The revolution is fatal familial insomnia. A hereditary prion condition enough of type mediocrity.
C through F?
Tips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments
Chimeric?
and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures with lesser races like the mosquito, a grotesque mixture of a masked woman and a Semenese man. Only possible if the mother is masked and the father Semenese. The other way around, they fail to produce offspring. The mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. All they have left is to ride customized motor carriages with hydraulic suspension, listening to aggressive El Mariachi music.
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
Maybe I have misunderstood something, but aren't humans too similar to produce genetically sterile offspring? No, we probably won't. We want him to think what we agree. Any more?
Then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the Simino Koiki Chimera? It is not an aesthetic site.
Sure.
The Koiko, as you know, are very servile, especially when they meet the rich man. Racial
bros
science,
don't
this
belong.
will...
I'm
There
not
is a
down.
strange sadness in his tone, a less than heroic melancholy this time.
You seem kind of blue about this.
The heart that pumps the hemoglobin is mysterious, and so is its dark will. Enough of these personal matters. Have you been educated to all the raison?
He does not seem angry, nor does the woman look affected. She just twirls her hair. Perhaps they've been through this and established an accord.
I think I've understood this now. Do I understand?
You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
How do I word?
You need to internalize what you have heard here today.
Oh,
Then return
boy.
to me. This clarity does not come instantly. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota.
What is my lower intestine going on about?
Lower intestine. The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
Okay, but what's the hard stuff,
Fascism, Brota.
bro? What is fascism?
Many things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut. Who does your gut tell you is the source of Revachot's problems?
Probably financiers.
Yes, them, but also women.
What?
Women, men of war. You don't like them. They're insane. Their idiocy needs to be scrubbed off this world with rubbing alcohol. Woo men need to go back to the fucking kitchen.
Alright. Christ.
That's what fascism boils down to. The rest is also important.
Alright, I think I've made
you're
my
going
stomach
to keep
up
your
about it.
views right.
I'll opt out.
There's a slow, painful it is one of betrayal and jamais vu, derealization. Jamais vu, the opposite of deja vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Okay. I think I want to forget. Oh. I need a skill point. Fine. That's enough talking to people today. Let's go back to bed. Now that it's what, like 8 p.m.? 8:30? Pretty fucking hungry, bro.
Is this about the questions again?
No, sorry, my bad. I did not mean to.
The tear machine stands in the... Your bottles clunk into the machine.
Yippee! Alright, so there's a raincoat. What were these?
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you.
No, I don't think there's any, like, shop football to be had there. Oh man, this place is bussin'. Oh my god, so many people, bro. But none of them to talk to. Did anyone come to get you?
Hello again, sweetie.
Alrighty then. How goes it, sir?
Can I help you? Can I help you?
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. My soul is immense. My soul is
Utterly.
immense.
And it needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people.
This goes well with a theory I'm developing. That I'm down on my luck superstar person. I wouldn't say I'm down on my luck. Or maybe I am.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought.
What should I do?
See if it works. You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Lamentation sounds good.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though. You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation. No.
People going.
Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though. You have not yet stumbled. No. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though. Who is mistaken?
You belong here.
The
think we
door
can-
is closed.
Knock.
Still no answer.
Alright. Nothing that I can use as a bowling ball here. Alright, well, I guess, like, if we don't need to eat food or, like, go to bed yet, we can just keep on going. Let's see if there was... Oh, wait, we need to talk to this guy again, I think.
I have really outdone myself.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of...
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Do you know anything about the dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
You know absolutely nothing? No, but you're a knowing sort of guy. You must have heard something.
No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
He means caviar socialists.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Right.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
What are you holding back on, little guy?
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
Are you a union? And who is Everett?
Evrard Clare. Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
That's a good picture.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This
Are you a union
animosity
member?
is ancient.
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
In many ways.
Oh, yes.
So you're not an actual member.
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and Rene's eyes. He doesn't know anything, because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider.
Aw, that's sad.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Weservein. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate the socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
What are the little things you do for Everett?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
What kind of things do you write?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Evrard and I have these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Are you a caviar socialist?
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer.
So you are a weather vane. But you need to believe in something. Freedom, the people, Revachol, money. You know what? I think there's being a weather vane, but I think you can not pick a side in its entirety as long as you know, believe in something. So, but like, what do you believe in?
I believe everyone has the right to think and do whatever they want, even if it's nothing at all. I'm very adaptable.
Oh, mon Dieu.
Alright, thank you for now.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
I want to ask you about the Union again.
Sure, officer.
Never mind.
No, thank you.
Bye for now. Hello? The sewer grate, a gateway to the river of filth.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
What happened here?
Judging by the size of the impact and the parallel lines of burnt rubber, the cause was probably a motor vehicle.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Look at the crater.
Side slip marks indicated that the vehicle was traveling up the crater at 35 kilometers an hour.
Oh my fucking god. What? Jesus Christ. Look at the roof of the shack.
The black marks on the roof indicate that the vehicle vaulted from the crater to the roof of the shack.
Look at the sloping metal roof panel.
The panel served as a takeoff ramp.
And the broken signpost?
The vehicle soared through the air, hitting the billboard and upsetting the posts. Then it continued its flight, taking the billboard with it. The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal. The Samaran butter billboard still looks freshly painted, suggesting it took the plunge recently.
How recent?
Within the past 72 hours.
Uh-oh. That was probably me, wasn't it? In the opposite bank?
Still speeding, the vehicle made a loop and vanished into the fog along the coast.
What model was this phantom vehicle?
There are two good candidates, the Caprice 40 and the Linéaire G22.
Linéaire?
Very sturdy but light motor carriage. More likely than most to survive that jump. The Linéaire G22 is not a particularly popular model due to its peculiar proportions, which the manufacturer's design team probably thought about for too long.
And the Caprice?
It's about the right size, and the tire marks look like they came from the skinny tires frequently found on that motor carriage. The Caprice 40 is a very popular model, with bank clerks, topping pie delivery drivers, secondary school teachers, cops, strippers dressed as cops, undressed strippers.
What the fuck?
You'd have to follow the tracks to be sure. The lieutenant looks on, waiting for you to wrap up your analysis.
Analysis.
Any theories about what happened here?
Looks like someone was in a real hurry. Some reckless hooliganism.
What kind of car do you think it was?
Alinea G22.
That's quite likely, from what I can tell.
Yeah, I have no idea. Who could it have been?
We're not traffic cops. Should we get back to the murder?
We should bring the driver to justice.
If we must.
I'm not expecting him to get far with this, the lieutenant consoles himself.
Evening, officers.
Bro, we're asking everyone for
Arresting
food.
this panel, you pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. Nothing happens.
Release the lever.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
And what day is today? Monday? Hold up. Let's see if we can't find ourselves a shock put in here.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are everything you pick out seems faded, chipped, and sad somehow.
Fine.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Do you know anything about the traffic sitch?
Traffic? I'm sorry, officer, but I don't drive.
But didn't you hear it when the traffic menace drove over your roof?
Now that I think about it, I do remember hearing a thunderous noise the other night. Some kind of powerful electric vortex hitting the shop, and then moving on.
That sure narrows down our list of suspects.
A vortex sounds fascinating.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. I didn't really know what to make of it, but I know it meant something.
Sure, why not?
Feeling warm and enthralled by the
my
movement of
fucking
light,
God.
while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Parolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
What is Parolidon?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Is it just me, or is it really warm in here?
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting.
I'm just curious. I probably did loads of Parolidon before I lost my memory. Chill out, man. I'm a chill cop.
Parolidon is just something since the People's Power disaster. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. Had to take it for radiation sickness.
What was the people's
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
The People's Pile was a Type U particle decay generator that failed immediately after entering service, releasing radioactive waste into River Esperance,
what's a particle
a
decay
primitive
generator?
nuclear reactor, also called a pile.
Oh. Oh god. I see why it's called the People's Pile.
Construction began during the Commune of Revachol. The people continued work on it after the Commune fell. They wanted a cheap source of energy for Revachol West. Needless to say, things didn't work out.
Why did it fail?
An emergency valve defect resulted in steam pressure blowing the turbine, taking the fuel containment vessel up in the explosion. Both the faulty design and lack of finances contributed to the catastrophe.
But tell me about the brigade you were part of.
We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill. I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud, years getting sick.
Must have been a tough-ass cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths, cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault? Well...
No one's. Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
How'd you get to a pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
No, thanks for telling me that.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Thank you. But I don't see anything in here worth bargaining for. Alright, we got a lot of fucking shit. Oh shit, we need to run the serial number. Yeah. Kim, where the fuck are you going?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist
Could you run a serial number for me?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
I'm not saying all that.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isoleri law enforcement service.
57's...
In the cabin, you see...
Thank you. Glad we checked that. Ask Kim to tell you about the case. Sure, why not?
Yes?
Tell me about the case again.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything, bro.
Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember.
Yeah.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
So, if people are calling it a lynching, that probably means they want to think that it was the Union. And that the person was a scab. Okay. Who's the victim? The briefing said
A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Why didn't we know anything about
They
the caller?
didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
That's rather annoying. Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
And the RCM is?
That's us. The Revachol Citizens Militia.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizens Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
Of course. I understand everything now.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer.
Can we go through the preliminary info again?
You mean like a brief? You want
no,
me? There's no. 3 days ago, during that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify. They didn't identify. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM. That's right.
Now that we've inspected the scene, I want to know more about this pissing competition you mentioned.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What do you mean?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
So the struggle is over. Who runs Martinez?
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
So, what's so special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
I wonder what it says about me that I was sent by my station.
It's all part of the master plan, you see.
I'm highly experimental cop. Oh, Trey? I don't know what that means. I'm highly experimental. I said to teach you. Even by my standards.
Really?
Drinking myself to oblivion. Fully re-immerse myself in the reality. And then work the case from an angle so crescent fresh and produces never before seen results. Not only for criminology, but for human mind.
It can't be that.
Part of him sort of wants to believe what you just said. I'm notoriously difficult to work with. Wonder kind with extremely unorthodox methods.
Wouldn't that be something? And who could say it's not true? If you really don't remember anything, how would you know? We should move.
So you volunteer to spoil it?
Yes. I'm an unrepentant spoil sport.
Okay. Enough of the competition.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Let's go.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
Why did the 34 send me? Let's use our logic.
Because you're the best qualified. No, that doesn't seem right.
I'm good for nothing. I'm exceedingly qualified.
If you're so well qualified, why can't you remember why you were sent? Anyway, don't keep the lieutenant waiting.
Don't fucking look at me right now. I don't want to hear it from any of you.
Yes?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late and argues with his necktie. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck up? Like, as a joke.
I've considered it.
But it's not, right? No, it's true.
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there.
God, you have so much hope in us.
So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
Nothing. Just an observation.
You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
That's funny. What do you mean distinctive?
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
What the fuck? How's that?
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for
scene-clearing?
gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Oh, that's racist. I don't prioritize. What? Why containers?
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Right. Gives massive side eye.
Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
I think you should know that I can't remember anything.
No response. He's having trouble processing it. Believe
I really
it,
don't
it's
remember anything. There was drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
I'm afraid this is a medical suit. What's wrong with my personal affairs? So what should I concentrate on?
Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles. Not a fan. It's
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own.
A moment passes.
Alright, well. Certainly, that's probably the end of day 1. Who's on this billboard
Old
list?
call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
East Delta Pinball entrance. East Delta Pinball.
Silence. No one answers your call.
Uh-huh. Slipstream?
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Is anybody there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
I thought this was Slipstream SEA.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Continue?
Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Yeah, it's me. Here I am again, crawling back into your life.
Michelle, just please.
What the fuck was that?
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Of course, it's just that I've been going through something recently.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, It sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Oh god. No, we'll let her cry. Hello?
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
I get it. You don't want to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk to me.
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient.
Alright. Goodbye then.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
"24-hour window."
You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens.
Revachol Ice City?
Silence. No one answers the doorbell.
Oh, you know what? Did we ever go in here?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
42%? Some things become clearer.
Yeah. Why?
Fuck!
It's a wall.
Why must we stop to look at this?
God damn it. Another time in another place.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
Fuck it. Knock again.
The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Who am I speaking to?
Doesn't matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
But I'm the police.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
Please let me inside. I'm just cold.
No, I already... Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door? There must be another entrance to the east.
Fine. But like, I don't know if I'm like gonna get in trouble. Ooh, oh my god, I love this. Now hold up. Now I want to go through this whole fucking place.
Just an ordinary...
Lick my fucking balls, bro. Another spattering of bullet holes. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So, what about... Oh, they're gone. Wasn't Grandma over here? Maybe we went too far down. Bottle. Grandma, what's up?
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph.
No, we won't. Alright, put the fucking flashlight away. Why don't you? Don't want to fucking be like bashing it in people's fucking eyes. Alright, let's go to sleep. I think it's right to call it a day at this point.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation.
Alright, let's go.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
So what are our powers exactly?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
1,000? Why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol.
I guess that makes sense. Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Okay.
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
How can you be sure the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
When power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of perception.
Proceed if someone resists.
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Admonished? I don't know if I know what that means. Admonished. happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Courant and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
Who makes the rules?
The coalition government and the moral intern, more broadly.
Okay.
The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the government.
It's probably more honest, yes. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Or if they think you do.
How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up on. The body is still hanging from that tree, which is unfortunate. But we performed a thorough search of the premises of the crime scene. That's great.
Though he wishes the body were out of the tree, he doesn't want you to feel too discouraged. Probably out of fear that you'll just give up and keep drinking.
We'll get the body out of the yard tomorrow.
I look forward to that. As for the interviews, we weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow.
Okay.
We tried to interview the Wild Pines rep, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
If Kim is emphasizing something this much, it really must be important.
Okay. So we gotta talk to that lady.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I don't know why I do the things I do. I don't like to waste time, you know. My mind moves fast, and the rest has to keep trying to move up. The rest has to try to keep up.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
The Moral Lanterns? What is it?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
I didn't know. How would you describe them?
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
What's their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something ominous.
Who was Doris Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
What do you think of
The
that?
moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
I try not to have opinions about facts. That is quite an interesting idea. I need to think about that one a little bit more.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
You like the Moor Lanternlands?
Yes, I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad.
That's another leitmotif associated with moralism.
But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me.
I have an opinion.
Do you?
Bro, I love giving opinions. Things are bad to say. We need them here. Give us the right to police Revachol. They've done an awful job here, and I've seen. Have you seen this place? This is a merry humanism. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeoisie organization protecting bourgeoisie rights. I think they've done an awful job here.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Maybe we should make our own laws.
Spoken like a revolutionary, not a cop. But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the Union thinks so. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
Fair enough, fair enough. I didn't know you smoked.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
How'd you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will, and unhealthy.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit. Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit below it all.
Right then, let's continue
Yes.
the debrief.
It's been a long and eventful day.
Say nothing and look into the night and wait for him to kiss us on the lips.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here. An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as he looks to the sky. Two glowing circles.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
And in Jamrock and the GRI?
We run this city. West of the river is
Great.
RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I hope we can at least do something good here.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Well, thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Oh, wait.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
Yeah, my hotel room
We can
still
pick up
closed.
where we left off tomorrow morning.
Wait, didn't I have a thought out here? Smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Bye. What, you telling me I can't pick up these bottles? Oh, I can pick up this one. Yes.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Use the chain cutters.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face,
Challenging.
adorned with the expression.
I feel like if I fuck this up, everyone's gonna hate me. So, give me... Guys, forgive me. Like, come on.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
It's probably fair.
The fan stands still.
Put on the light.
The lights are on.
There's another bottle. Can't get those two.
The window stands broken. You see some lights shimmering outside.
Fine.
The fan stands still. The lights are off again. The switch must be broken because nothing happened.
Bottle.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours.
Crawl in.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
The bed is saying this?
And then sleep doesn't come.
Oh no, man. I was ready to end the episode so quick. But I want to... Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Roll over to the other
It's
side.
a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed that guy?
Something to do with... What was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves. Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep, and images start forming.
Why am I out here?
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die. I remember nothing. What is this?
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Who are you? I'm not answering another one of your damn questions.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
I left, I was left. You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
I left or I was left? I would hazard to say that I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you.
Oh, I see. I'm the... Uh-huh. I see, I'm the hanged man now.
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can still get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back.
Oh, come on.
You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium? You know what? I've been asking the game description that the whole time.
Everything. The Pale and the Islas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history.
Well, actually 82,000 years of written history, if the racists are to be believed.
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them.
Okay.
You really fucked up.
It's literally so fucking rude of this guy right now. I've talked to you before. No, I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
This is just our inner monologue. The reptilian part of our brain. What does it know? I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what?
Oh!
I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
There's another type?
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
What the fuck? Well.
Good going, buddy.
What the fuck? That's the most beautiful, uplifting dream. Rejuvenating.
Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell is going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
No, that's not it. I feel really good.
That's not really true. Your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
No, I can take it. I'm going to... Wait. I can take this, and I'm not going to look for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
That's a lie. I can do this without speed. Even though... if I wanted this to be... Actually... Actually, who am I kidding? Of course I want some speed.
Fast recovery, man. Quick turnaround. Super detective back in action.
I don't know if I'll have liked making that decision. But you know what they say. We make a decision, we move on. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.